Alright guys, welcome back. This is day 7 of 30 80s metal riffs in 30 days. Today we're taking a look at the great Jakey Lee with a riff from Ozzy Osbourne's Bark at the Moon record, but it's not that one. It's Rock and Roll Rebel, which I've always thought was an underrated track, and we're going to take a look at that in just a second. So for the whole month of April, I'm highlighting one 80s riff every day. So 30 riffs, one per day for the whole month of April 2021. This is day 7, so make sure you check out the other 6 on my YouTube channel. Before we get started, I'd like to point you to the description box where there's a free tab for this. Also, my free Sweet Picking Guide, Sweet Picking Bootcamp. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and ring the bell, ring the notifications so that you get all the riffs in this series and all the other content that I'm doing related to bands like this, lead guitar stuff, riffs, all kinds of things like that that really make up the bulk of hard rock and metal guitar playing. Alright? Well, let's get started. This is in the key of F sharp and we are in standard tuning for this. Okay, so let me just play this slow for you. Okay, that's the first part. So, key of F sharp, we're holding the F sharp with the index finger here, kind of making a bar, but we're not doing this. What we're doing is picking the first chord, which is part of an A chord. It's on the D and G strings. So you're going to keep hitting these little, I call them dyads, 2-note chords. The first one is 2nd fret D, 2nd fret G. The second one is 2nd fret D, 4th fret G. The next one is 2nd fret D, 6th fret. And believe it or not, we're going to stretch up here and get that 7th fret also while holding it. But not quite yet. Okay, so make sure with these stretches, number 1, don't hurt yourself. Number 2, get that thumb behind the neck so you can get the biggest, widest stretch possible. I don't have huge hands. In fact, my hands are pretty small. But if you have the right hand position, you can usually manage to get these. Take it slow, don't press too hard, and you'll get it. Okay, so anyways, those are the chord shapes, but you're going to keep this F sharp note going at the 2nd fret. So it's like this. Now that's just an E power chord to an F sharp power chord. And then we're going to go all the way up here to an E power chord, up to an F sharp again, but now we're at the 7th fret on the A and D, and then up to the 9th fret and 11th fret on the A and D. So our 7th fret and 9th fret on the A and D to 9 and 11 on the A and D. So that's the first section. One more time, I threw the little pick harmonic in there because I wanted to. Okay, now here comes the big stretch. Whoops. Okay, so you're gonna go. So you're just keeping that F sharp note pumping on the low E string, but remember, it's just those two strings in the middle there, D and G strings. And this time we're going, this is an A5 power chord at the 5th fret, and we're going to slide this down to F sharp and then play an open E and back to the F sharp. Back to the previous idea where we went from 7th fret to the 9th fret with E to the F sharp chords. And that's the main riff. So if we put those two sections together, we get one more time. And there's a super cool lead guitar part that goes over that too. It's an intro solo by Jake E. Lee, and I'm not including it here because we're focusing on the riffs, but maybe one of these days I'll do the whole song. It's such a killer tune. I love everything about Jake's playing, and this riff is cool. It's simple, you know, especially for Jake. But even with the simple riff, Jake manages to throw in some of that cool stuff that nobody else seems to do with the big stretch. So anyway, that is Ozzy's Rock and Roll Rebel and the great Jake E. Lee on guitar from the Bark at the Moon record. Day 7 of 30 80s metal riffs in 30 days. Once again, make sure and check out the description box for the tab. Free download for you. Free sweet picking guide as well. And please, if you haven't already, subscribe so you don't miss any of these cool riffs. And that's it, guys. I'll see you next time. I'll see you for day 8 coming soon.